Nakuru County Referral Hospital has been working with Mission Plasticals for the past 3 years. And the main aim of this collaboration basically is to create awareness of what plastic surgery entails. Mostly it's about reconstructive procedures that we do that range from the congenital cases, people are born with deformities, and reconstructive procedures for people who acquire deformities along the way, especially burn patients who have contractures or accident victims who have wounds that cannot be primarily closed by the primary surgeon, and also other things like breast reduction, where you have ladies who have very big breasts that are unbearable on the chest, so we tend to also create awareness that these procedures can also be done in a public facility. They are not necessarily cosmetic procedures, they are reconstructive procedures. With their mission of treat, train, and transform, we have been able to learn as local surgeons and the students who join us from various facilities, including the University of Nairobi. Another thing that we have really gained from them is that they donate some equipments that we also use in our theaters, like dermatomes. And now, as a trained microsurgeon, they are also donating a microscope, an operating microscope, which will not only help me as a plastic surgeon, but also our neurosurgeon can also be able to use the microscope. Yeah, I think with time, we will be able to do things on our own and equip ourselves as local surgeons and the management team to be able to borrow from what they are doing on their side in America to bring it back home in Kenya, so that we are also at par with the rest of the world. Yeah. Maybe a message outside there to our patients is also that they should know that these procedures, you can also use the national cover that is apparently ongoing. So they are not necessarily paying from their pockets, but SHA can also pay for any of these procedures that we are doing here. So you can come with SHA and the procedures can be done using your social health authority. Yeah.
Number one is teaching the local doctors, residents, nurses, new techniques and new patient care methods. The second purpose is to do free surgeries for patients. The third is to provide equipment to the hospitals. And the fourth purpose is to supply supplies to the hospital. So we have 4 goals. And our goal is eventually to teach the local doctors where they can do all the surgeries and we don't have to come back for another trip. So we're hoping that we can help Nakuru Level 5 Hospital and most of all, the patients here and the doctors in training. On this particular trip, we're prioritizing patients with burns, mostly pediatric patients, and patients who need breast reconstruction. On this particular trip, we're teaching the local doctors several techniques for breast reduction for patients with neck, shoulder, and back pain due to large breasts. You know, when people think of plastic surgery, sometimes they think it's all cosmetic, and it's not necessary. But actually, plastic surgery involves also reconstructive surgery. And our goal is to make people feel good about themselves, to feel confident, and to feel like they're normal again. So our goals are physical, but they also are to restore emotional health to the patients. One of the things that we're doing besides surgery is we're having lectures. So every morning at 7:30, we are giving lectures to the surgical team and another set of lectures to the anesthesia team. We think this week we're going to serve between 30 and 40 patients, and on those patients do between 40 and 50 surgical procedures. Yes, I think many times all societies, even in the United States, we put aside patients with deformities and we think they are not important. But we want every human, every child, every adult to know that they are important in God's sight. They're important in our sight, and we want to let them know that they are a very important person, even if they have a deformity. So if we can fix the deformity, many times it improves the patient's health and improves their emotional and psychological well-being.